Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on Sheed XFM. My name is Damilola Adekunle. You're welcome to Kadepelori on Sheed XFM. Today, on the edition of Kadepelori, I'm at the palace of Oba Dr. Matthew Alani Adedimeji Oyedelawa Olola of Ilara-Yewa Shijuade Adekunuwan. Today, and we're going to be talking about Ilara. What are we going to be talking about with the Kabiesi? Join me on the program today. Today's topic for Kadepelori is Ilara-Yewa, a kingdom across borders. And I'm with the Kabiesi today. We'll be asking him some questions about Ilara-Yewa, brief history about Ilara-Yewa, everything that you need to know about Ilara-Yewa. Once again, I am Damilola Adekunle. Thank you very much. Kabiesi, thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you. A pleasure welcoming you.
So, can we meet you, sir?
I am Oba Dr. Matthew Alani Adedimeji, PhD, FNI, M. Anumpa, and so on and so forth. I was born and bred from Ilara. My primary and secondary school are from Ilara, after which I proceeded in furthering my education to Shele, Federal College of Education, Shele, Bekota. From there, I attended Olabisi Onabanjo University. And from there, I went for my master's at University of Ibadan, where I also did my PhD. And immediately I finished my first degree, I came back home to teach my younger ones. My first official work is at Fatokun Memorial College in Ilara here, where I have to impart knowledge into my younger ones. After that, I was there briefly, and I moved down for my NYC. After my NYC, I don't have opportunity of coming back home to come and work because I have to source out for white collar job in order to bring a name for myself. So I started my career at Comprehensive High School, Ayetoro, through a program then called Train the Trainer, organized by the then governor. So I was posted to Comprehensive High School to train teachers and students information technology, computer science. So from there, I spent a year, after which I was employed at Crescent University, Abeokuta, as an admin officer. I was in Crescent University for 20 years. I am one of the pioneer staff there at Crescent University, and I rose from being admin officer 1 till I became deputy registrar. And I work in several offices: academic planning, college offices, establishment office, admission office. And my last assignment was I'm the secretary to postgraduate college and deputy registrar at Crescent University, Abeokuta. I was there when the call came that I have to come and serve my fatherland, and from there I became the Olola of Ilara in the Meko Afro local government area, Yewa of part of Ogun State.
So, with what you've explained, how do you manage the affairs in both Nigeria and Benin Republic?
Well, as someone who has been working officially, I have been managing people. But before coming here, I have been managing people. And working in a university environment is a kind of managing people. So coming down to being the king of the town, also more or less a continuation of managing people. Because this time around, it's managing a whole town. A whole town, it has not been easy because it's normal. Where you have several kind of people, you will not be easy. Some people will be helping you to lift it up, while some will be helping you to bring it down. So it has not been easy, but God has been by my side. I have been managing the town perfectly well, and there have been some tremendous improvements, tremendous projects, and everybody in the town has been praising because they have seen the difference when I came in as king.
Can you share a brief history of Ilara-Yewa that most people are not familiar with?
Well, Ilara-Yewa is a town in Mekwa local government and Yewa side of Ogun State. Ilara, from onset, we started from being Ogudo. The reason we are being called Ogudo is that there's one Boko Abisi who came all the way from Benin Republic, Ketu in Benin Republic. Ketu is an offshoot of Yoruba. Ketu, Ala-Ketu of Ketu is in Benin Republic, and Ketu itself is in Benin Republic. And they all came from Ile-Ife. Ala-Ketu is the first son of Odudua, which we all know, and we have been reading from the story. So he came all the way from Ile-Ife and settled down in Ketu, Benin Republic, nowadays. So from there, the Boko Abisi from Ile-Elemu came from there to come and hunt. They hunt around this place. And during their hunting process, they were able to kill an elephant. That elephant, when they shoot at it, the elephant was able to move down a little bit, and they are following to where the elephant fell down. When the elephant fell down, they take their machete to open the stomach, and what they saw inside the stomach of the elephant was surprise. They saw the knives, they saw iron, they saw thunder rod. So they were surprised. How could we find something of such inside an elephant? So they have to ask Ifa Oreko that what is happening. Ifa now told them that they should not eat the elephant. They should dig ground and put the elephant inside the ground, and they should call that place Ogudo Ibiti Ogunika Durosi, which means thunder of iron say you should stay here. So they have been hearing that Ogudo, but during that time too, they are from other side. They, you know, it's inside bush. People will be inside bush. We have Igbo Ogudo down the end of the town. So another set of people from Sabe came. That is Babalaira, Babalashe. Babalashe is a thunder person, and he has a power. He came all the way from Sabe. Sabe is different from Ketu. Yes, Sabe too is also son of Odudua. So they came from Sabe, and they have been here. So his own here, he was here rearing his own thunder and also farming. So they are on the other side of this Ilara. So, but at long run, there was fight between them, and as at that time, many other people have come to settle in the town. You have Baka, Faningbe, Idogbede, all of them has came, and there arose a fight between Babalashe, and the Ajiaganonko. There was fight. As a result of this fight, there was drought within the town. There was problem within the town because all of them are showing muscle. They are showing power. So as a result of that, Ala-Ketu, who is the prescribed authority over Ilara, because since all of them came from Ketu, and Ketu is not far from here, asked to send for them that you people come, what is happening in your town? Why are you fighting? And why do you like creating problem? So he now asked Babalashe to come. They stole Babalashe rod, which is one of his power, from his office there, from his shrine. So when they took it to Ketu to go and place that Ala-Ketu place. And when he now asked all of them, they said they should all come with their power and they want to settle for them. To their surprise, on getting to Pometa, the Babalashe, beside his cantation and his gun and rod came back to him. They were now surprised. When they now get to Ketu, to Ala-Ketu was surprised that where is the rod that we took from Babalashe? Babalaira, and now say, he has taken, he now showed that is my rod. I have the power, and it's my power. I can exercise it over you. So since that day, the Ala-Ketu now say, well, with this power, you better you be calling it Ilara, because Babalaira, because of the power that Babalaira exhibited during the settlement. So Ala-Ketu now say they should call it Ilara, and from there they are now called Ilara Ogudo. Ilara now turned to Ilara, Ilu Aira, So we now add the prefix of Ogudo. So we have Ilara Ogudo. No, most people did not call Ogudo with it, but we know Ogudo came before Ilara, and Ilara now joined together with Ogudo. We now have Ilara Ogudo Alewileṣe. So that is how we have Ilara. Some may not have been heard it, but that's how Ilara come to be.
So what are your specific responsibilities over Benin Republic? And are the local authorities or people there also involved in Ilara-Yewa affairs?
Well, as you have just said, Ilara was fortunate to be a town within two countries. It's a town within two countries. You have Ilara, Nigeria, you have Ilara, Benin, which is Kanga side. They are both Ilara, there's no doubt about that. In Ilara, we spent two currency. In Ilara, we have two schools. We have Francophone schools, we have Nigerian schools. In Ilara, we have several things. Our languages, we have some people speaking French in Ilara, Benin. We are in Ilara, Nigeria, we speak English language. In Ilara, we spend two currencies, as I've said, and our children, we decide whichever way we want them to go. I can decide that, you go to Benin Public schools. You can go to Nigeria schools. So we are one, because it's not as if we are two different, we are the same thing. Whether you are in Benin or Nigeria, we are brother and sister, we are one, we are the same thing. But the Berlin Conference in 1876 decided to partition Africa, to give each of them border. So as a result of that, during Dahomey War, K2 in Benin Republic has been captured to Dahomey, and the French people were able to release K2 people from Dahomey. So they are now happy that with the French. So during the boundary adjustment, they want each of them to know where do you want to go with. K2 has agreed to go with Francophone speaking French, which is Benin Republic. And later they now ask Alake to them that, okay, do you have any other community under you that may want to go with you? So Alake to then sent his chiefs together with the flag. They have two flags, Nigerian flag and Benin Republic flag, which is Francophone flag and British flag. Because then there's not been a Nigeria. As we are talking, it's not Nigeria. They have British flag and French flag. So they now send them down to here that you people in Ilara, which one do you want to go with? And to K2, to their surprise, they are expecting that since we are K2, they will follow them to French to French. But the ballet then, which is but we have ballet then, not king. So the ballet Asije then now decided to hold British flag. So when the whole British flag, that the people of K2 was surprised that why are you people not following us, since you are initially you are offshoot from us. As a result of that, they decided that, okay, what we are going to do is that they will put the boundary between the town. We will say between the town, because they know if they go far down to Okome Taroko, they will have passed Ilara to go and put them. They now say, okay, that means the boundary will be here. So as a result of that, they share the town into two. Now have some compound roof that falls within the Benin Republic side, while some for British side. Let's say then it is some for British side and some for French side. So but the ballet then decided to hold the British flag, thinking that they want to go with British. But some of our compounds fell in the Francophone side. We have Idoti, Ishako, Faningbe, some part of Idogbede, some part of Baka, Shegbeluku. So all those ones fall at the British side, while the rest are in the British side of the.
Okay.
So now come to your question, that how have we been managing it? Ilara is Ilara. But personally, I'm from Nigeria. I was crowned. I was crowned in Nigeria. I'm under Nigeria. But my town is within the two countries. What we have is that we have a Bale in the Benin Republic side who is responsible to me and who seek advice and guidance on whatever they want to do. And we have been working together without any problem because we are one brother and one town without any rancor.
So with what you've explained, you mentioned that you went to Ikpobe to stand in for the Alaketu. Can he also do the same here in Ilara-Yewa?
Well, there's no any direct interference, but because we are one, there's no way you can separate it. And my people here, some of them live there. They build their house there, they live there. So nobody can say, why are they living there? Because some of them, it is their father's land. They didn't buy land before they built their house. So automatically they are there. And here in Ilara, with so many people, whether you are here or here, you are free to collect ID card of Benin, international passport of Benin. So they have to be there and they have to be here. So it is an opportunity that we have, which God has given us. And managing the affairs, there's no any problem. But my own responsibility, I am directly accountable and reporting to Olu of Ilaru, which is the paramount ruler of Yewa. Though Alaketu put crown on my head, but I'm not from Benin. I'm from Nigeria, and I am directly responsible to Olu of Ilaru, Oba Kehinde Olugbenle Asade Agunloye IV. So he is my immediate boss in the kinship. So, but to the other side, my role is not a formal role.
Okay.
It is a kind of a traditional role. Just last 2 weeks, I was in Benin Republic to represent Alaketu at Ikpobe. He called me, Kabiyesi Olola, I have a program in Ketu. I couldn't go to Ikpobe and I have to go there. Please, kindly represent me there. And I have to go there. And if he's doing anything there, he will invite me, I will do. But as far as our own Ilara Benin is concerned, it's still our land. Whenever we are doing any traditional rite, we have to do it together because we are one. If you are doing Egungun, we do it together. If you are doing Odoro, we do it together. So whatever we are doing, we do it together because we are one. But if no any direct formal role to them in the Panama, but as far as we know that we are one, even when they want to campaign in Benin Republic this January, they want to vote. They came here for prayer, those that are contesting, which is still part of it. They call for royal blessing, which I give to them. I can't say I don't know you, no, because they are still my people, but it's this government or the Berlin conference that demarcated the town. So I don't have a formal duty over there. But I have
Do they have a formal duty?
No, they have the formal duty. But the ballet there did not have any formal duty. But we have a traditional and family affair duties that we do together.
Do you represent the two countries officially? Because with what you've mentioned just now.
Well, Alaketu may not represent me, but directly he is a little bit higher than me.
Okay.
In hierarchy, because he is a first son of Odudua. But Alaketu usually come. At times, if I have a program, I can invite him. We go together. We went together to Oyo during the installation of Alaafin of Oyo, April last year. Okay. So we also come down here. In February last year, when Yayi came to Imeko for the distribution of we went together down there. So he also come down for most of our program here whenever he's less busy. But it's not as it's an official, but as a family affair relationship. Whenever we are having anything to do here, we come. Whenever they have anything to do there, we also go there and we do it together.
So how do you navigate the cultural differences between the two countries? Yes, you and the people. How do you navigate it?
When you talk of cultural difference between the two countries, yes, that is if and only if I go out of my territory. As far as the two countries that is Ilara, whether Ilara, Nigeria, Ilara Benin. Yes, our culture is the same. We wear the same we wear the same clothes. We speak the same language. We eat the same food. Apart from the colonial language, which is Francophone language and English language, the Nigerian side we have English language. The Ilara Benin side, they are Francophone. They speak French. So apart from that one, so and to navigate it, as I said, in Ilara here, when you have 2 or 3 children, say one should go to Benin Republic, one should go to Nigeria. So with that, you have navigated it. Even if you as a father have chosen one, you have allow your children to be familiar with the two, so you can have the two. But when you now talk of going outside my territory, yes. So the tradition, as far as K2 side here is concerned, we have the same tradition. We don't have different tradition. But if you now go to Egu side of the Benin Republic, you have to abide with their tradition and go along with their tradition whenever I'm there.
So what are the benefits and challenges of the two countries working together? You've spoken about the advantages, the benefit, but there must be a challenge, 1 or 2, that both countries are facing.
Okay. Well, the first challenge is that I regretted I can't speak French. So when we are in secondary school, they taught us, but unfortunately we play with it. And it's been a regret for me. No, I'm trying now to learn it small, but it's not as if to say I can speak it fluently. It would have been a good benefit, but I think it's a challenge and wish I had been somewhere. Whenever we have a police station in Benin Republic, we have a police station in Nigeria. If I have issue with them in Ilara Benin now, and I want to speak with the DPO, of the head of the police there, if I am speaking, he won't hear. If he's speaking, I won't hear, because he is not a Yoruba. He's from another language in Benin Republic, so we can't hear ourselves. I have to go and look for interpreter, or we have to interpret for us. So that's one of the challenge. Besides that, you know, as a 2 different countries, the government policies are different. Government objectives are different. So at times there can be problem, and to solve it, we now be looking for a way out. Take for instance, their own government disallow anything Nigerian pharmaceutical products to enter their own country. So a transporter carry Nigerian pharmaceutical products. You want to drop someone in Ilara Benin, Ilara Kanga. By the time you go to the police there, they start him to stop and search, and they saw the drug. That's how they seize it. Okay. And we begged them, they couldn't release it. Whereas it's supposed to have dropped that drug for the owner here. So that's how the person lose the drug. Those are part of challenge. But at the same time, we work together. The police there and police here work together. If there's any issue, if someone offended in Benin Republic and run to Nigerian side, if we call the Nigerian side police, they will arrest the person, take him down to the. And if it happen, if anybody offended in Nigeria and run to Nigeria side, the police in Benin, we arrest him, bring him down to Nigeria. So we have been working together harmoniously without any difference. But at least there are some little challenges which we have been we used to summon it without any problem.
So how are your people coping?
Our people are coping very well, because our people are it's only when you get there are sometimes in their own side, if you are on a bike without a helmet, they will arrest you, seize your bike. When you are here, nobody may arrest you. So you have to cope with their own policy and their rule. So if they say their own rule is that you must not come in with a bike, carry anybody, you have to comply. If not so, you'll be in soup as soon as you pass the boundary. Though for someone who is just a visitor, you may pass the boundary without knowing, because it's not as if there is any fence. It's just not up to a kilometer from here down there. Just 50 meter, you are in Benin Republic. So for someone who may not know, he will have asked before getting it. But at the same time, our people cope effectively, because most of us are born and bred here, except visitors who are here may find it difficult. But those of us who are born here, we know their rule and we have to follow it. Why? When you are in Nigeria, you follow Nigeria rule. When you are in Benin, you follow Nigeria rule. Here we have the Benin line, we have Nigeria line. Even in my palace here, I use Benin light when Nigerian light is not available. So we use everything together without any problem. And if when by the time we are yet to have Benin light in Ilara, they too in Benin side, they are using Nigerian light. Whenever it comes, they use it. So we are one brother and we don't have any issue within ourselves because it's the same people. As you have said, as I said, we are two. We have S sector for Benin side. We have Nigerian S sector. So it depends on whichever you prefer that you go. So the S sector in Lara is okay. We are doing fine and there's no problem. But just of recent, last year, the MTA have to upgrade our S facility, our S center. They put solar, they repair it, give many things. But they spent roughly 20 million to uplift our S center in Lara, Nigeria. Like in Lara, Benin too, they have their own X sector too. And whichever you prefer, you go. If you prefer to go to Benin, you go. If you prefer to go to Nigeria, but Benin people, mostly they are drug. They comply with rules and regulations there more than Nigeria. In Nigeria, now that we're running extra scatter over people, they will use many fake drugs. In their own land, nobody will ever do it. So most of their drugs and diets are standard compared to Nigeria. If you didn't watch very well, you buy what is not.
So is there anything you'd like to share with us before we wrap up the program for today?
Well, okay. What I want to share is that I want to ensure and enjoy people to come to Ilara, to come and see by themselves that this is a town within two countries. We have opportunity of land for companies, for industries. Because if you are here and you are able to have any business doing here, you are more or less patronizing, you will be patronized by two countries. Whatever you produce in Ilara can be taken to Benin side, can be taken to Nigeria side.
Yes.
So as a result of that, we are calling investors to come down and invest into Ilara. Apart from this, I want to use this medium to enjoy our government that we need a free trade zone in Ilara. Benin Republic are presently planning to have a site there in Ilara here, where they can be bringing whatever they import, they can put it there. So in Nigeria too, they should think of what they can do for us that better our life. Presently, I am of opinion that we are requesting from our state government, federal government, whoever is going to do it, we need a free trade zone in Ilara. A free trade zone where we be free for all. Wherever you are in Benin, you are in Nigeria, anybody can come there, sell and buy whatever they want, and they can take to wherever they want. And because we have that opportunity of being in between two countries, so we will be pleading with the government to give us a free trade zone where people can come in and go out and buy whatever they want to buy. Besides, we are enjoying our government to come to our aid in terms of road. We practice, most of our people also practice agriculture here in their farmer, here in Ilara. So when there is no good road, there is no way they can transport their farm products to hinterland, to the cities. So they should come to our aid, give us good road. We appreciate those that are there presently, because during this government of President Bola Tinubu, we've seen their hand in several areas, in schools, in health sectors. We appreciate our Senator Olamide, who has facilitated many projects to assist us in developing the state. We also appreciate others, the governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, and we appreciate our House of Rep member, Honorable Boyega Nasiru Isiaka too, for all of their doing. Mostly, we appreciate President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for all he is doing for the country, and we pray God Almighty will continue to be with him. They should please remember Ilara in whatever they are doing. Besides that, I also appreciate the Benin Republic side too. President Talon for all he is doing too. I pray God Almighty will be with all of them.
Okay, so we've all heard what the KBSC said today on the program. So for you, what do you think about Ilara-Yewa? Will you come visiting Ilara-Yewa? Or is there any questions you have about Ilara-Yewa? If you want to visit, you're free. Come around, see what Ilara-Yewa has for you, and I'm very sure that you're going to enjoy yourself. The KBSC also mentioned and asked investors, industries, come down to Ilara-Yewa. There are lands, you can build your company. We are developing together. And it mentioned something that really caught my attention. It mentioned the fact that if you come here to have your business, you are going to be patronized by 2 different countries, Nigeria and Benin Republic. He also mentioned something about, without even knowing you're in Benin Republic already, because there's no fence, there's no something that, okay, this is the border between them. It's actually a very interesting and a funny country, because 2 countries, one in Benin Republic, one in Nigeria, and they're living as one. They're having so much fun, because to me, they're having so much fun. And being here today, I actually feel like I don't want to leave. I want to stay here. I want to stay here. Yes, before I forget, he also mentioned about free trade zone. He mentioned that the federal government, the state government, let's do something on that here in Ilara-Yewa. My name is Damilola Adekune, and that's all we can take today on Kadepelori on Sheed XFM.